I am not making a lot of sense. It makes sense in my head, right? Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. I'm so glad to have you guys here today. I have this video. It's going to be an updated video of my Soldejaneiro fragrances ranking. So last year was like almost exactly a year ago. I had a ranking of my Soldejaneiro fragrances. I think I had 10. Actually, I think I had 9, but I had smelled 10. Anyways, this year, now I have more. I think I have 15. And I was like, let's do an update of that. Also, one of my best videos, actually my best video from my channel, in the history of my channel, is my Soldejaneiro like collection video. If something works, do it again, right? And so Soldejaneiro works for my channel. So, and I'm obsessed with Soldejaneiro. As you will be, I have 15 fragrances from them. So yes, I am obsessed with Soldejaneiro. So I thought it'd be fun to do an updated ranking because I have 5 new fragrances. Actually, technically 6 because the other one I only had 9. Anyways, yay. Also, right now, in this moment in time, not when this video will go up, in this moment in time, I have 990 subscribers. I'm so close to 1,000. So by the time this video goes up, I might be at 1,000, I don't know. But if you wanted to subscribe to my channel to get me to 1,000 subscribers, that would be so amazing. I would absolutely love that. I love my subscribers. I love chatting in the comments with you guys. It's just, I'm still small enough that I'm able to have, conversations with you guys. And I love my subscribers. So that would be really fun for me. If I have 1,000 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway, and not in this video because I don't know if I have. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So yay, look forward to that. Okay, so let's get into this video. Off topic, that's me. I turned my microphone on. Issues, right? Anyways, so let's do a little PSA, I guess. So I have these 15 fragrances. I am ranking them on the way that I like them, which ones I think are good. So here is the explanation. I love Soldejaneiro. So I actually pretty much love all of these fragrances. There's none of them that I'm like, bleh, that in here, in this, actually no, there's one that is bleh. Anyways, but I love Soldejaneiro. I have so many of these fragrances because I love Soldejaneiro. So if you and I disagree on where any of these rankings go, great. I'm glad. We all have different noses, we have different brains, we have different senses. So it's great. I'm glad that we have a different ranking. But this is just where I rank them. So I just wanted to, why are words so hard? I wanted to bring that up. The fragrance that I mentioned last time that I don't have and that I didn't have last time was the Coco Cabana fragrance. Let's put a picture up. Why not? I had that one a long time ago and I didn't like it. It had too much of an actual like buttered popcorn smell to it, but I'm not going to be putting it in this ranking because I don't own it anymore. And it's been so many years since I have had it that I don't feel like it's fair to put it in this ranking, and it's not even sold anymore. So let's get to the very first one. It is in last place. We have number 15. It is this one. This one was ranked last place in my last time that I did this video. So you'll see that if you saw my last video, that I will put like up in the cards or something here, that if you want to look at it and see how the rankings have done, you can. But in my last video, this one was also last place. But the rankings are completely different. I have changed things around. I don't know if my nose has changed or I have changed. I don't know, but my rankings are different. So if you're wondering about this, what is this? What is this little guy? So I had these in my last video. So they're even older than they were last time. I'll throw up a picture again. So these are from, there was a Project Cheirosa project that Soldejaneiro did where they had these 5 little projects, these little fragrances, and they were all just named 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I got them. I think it was a really good deal. I think they were like 15 or 20 bucks for all 5 of them. And I was like, yes, thank you. I have loved Soldejaneiro for I want to say like 10 years. So this is not a new thing for me. I've loved them, and so I was able to get these. Anyways, I never got the blue one, which I kind of did. So I got it, but it was empty. It spilled out all over the box. And I remember asking Soldejaneiro for a replacement because I wanted it. I wanted that blue one, and they had sold out, and so they ended up giving me a refund for that one, and I was like, I just wanted the blue one. Anyway, so that one is not in my ranking either because I don't remember what it smelled like, even though it was all over that box. I do have 4 of these Project Cheirosas in my collection, and this one, number 2, last time was my number 15, or it was my lowest last time. And it is my lowest again. So, okay, I mentioned this in the last video that I'm gonna try not to talk about too much what I said in the last video, but that when you first spray it, it has a very strong alcohol smell, like a very strong, like isopropyl alcohol smell. Like that is the carrier in this probably. And so it does. It's very strong alcohol. So when I first spray it, I'm like, ooh, woo. And so that is probably why in both of these videos it is ranked the lowest, because of that very first flash scent is alcohol. And I'm like, ooh, medicinal, ugh, you know? But then once it dries down, it has more of a floral berry smell. It smells kind of like, it smells a little bit like the Soldejaneiro 40 smell, the one that is like amber, plum, and vanilla. It's not exactly like that one, but it smells a little bit like that one. And I actually had that one in here. So you'd be like, well, why aren't they ranked right next to each other? Because they smell similar, because of the alcohol first smell of this one. So this one is down at the bottom because of that. So that was the one. Remember I said there was one that I just don't like? It's that one, because of that medicinal smell that comes off at first. After that, 14 and up, I really enjoy Soldejaneiro. So it was hard to rank these, okay? I actually have been looking forward to this video because I love Soldejaneiro, but I was not looking forward to ranking these. 14 is this Soldejaneiro Do Not Disturb. This was the summer collection that came out last summer, summer 2023. I got all 3 of them. The summer collection that came out in 2022, I was only able to buy one of them. And so I have that one of them in my collection. But I know how much I love Soldejaneiro. So I'm sure that they will be coming out with another summer collection. I'm not sure. I hope they come out with another collection this summer. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. And you know what? These are a really good price. If you think about like perfumes are hundreds of dollars. Like that's really high-end ones or like luxury ones. But a perfume that is this size, how big is this? 90 mils. A perfume that is 90 mils, 3 ounces is about $100. So yes, these are not perfumes, these are body sprays. They're actually also, okay, no, this is just a perfume mist. Some of them are hair and body sprays. So this one is just a perfume mist, but these are $24. And I think that these Soldejaneiro sprays have staying power. I think that they last really a long time. For just being a body spray, a perfume mist, they have that staying power. So I think $24 is a really good deal. I don't have any of them. They're back here. I don't have any of them in the full size because I don't need a full size. I have so many of them. Why would I get a full size? So I just like this small 90 mil size. Anyways, so this one, let's actually talk about it. Oh my gosh, I'm such a talker. It's very clean. This Do Not Disturb one, I can actually, it says Mimosa Flower and Nude Musk. So some of them actually say what's on them, some of them don't. And I feel like you can read that on the internet. You can read what the scent notes are. So if the scent notes are not on here, I'm not going to tell you them because I feel like I'm going to tell you what I think in real life they smell like to me. So it's just a very clean smell. It's very like laundry room and fresh and clean, like clean laundry. And that is a good smell. I like that smell. But it's not really what I expect from Soldejaneiro. Soldejaneiro is kind of this fruity but also sometimes very gourmand. And it's it's just delicious. Delicious is the word for, I think they have a word that is, Cheirosa means delicious, smelling delicious. And that is what I think that is a very good description, because that is what these smells are. They're so delicious. And this is not delicious. It smells nice, but it's not delicious. So it is number 14. Okay, let's go for number 13. This after hours smell. This one, I feel like is kind of rare. Not a lot of people were able to get it. I saw it on Sephora and I ordered it right away, because when I see a new soldejaneiro fragrance, it's kind of an auto buy for me. $24, and I love them. I love them. They're so good. So I did get this one, and I'm very happy that I have it. You might be like, oh, you're like, I think a lot of people wish that they had this. And so ranking it number 13, I feel like is kind of rude of me, but it's my nose. So, and it's my video. So anyways, the reason I have this ranked at 13 is because it is a very nighttime fragrance. I think so. It says Midnight Jasmine and Amber Woods. It's a really nice, musky fragrance. It's what I would wear if I'm going to go on a date with my husband. It is not that delicious, that gourmand and fruits and vanilla, and it does smell kind of vanilla-y, but it is very rich and very musk and very like, I'm expensive. And so I do like it. I like it a lot, but it's not what I expect from soldejaneiro, which is nice. It's nice that they're not doing the same scent profile for their entire line. They're mixing it up, which I love. I love that they're mixing it up, but it's just not my favorite. I do enjoy it. I do like it. I'm glad I have it and I wear it on dates with my husband, but it's not my favorite. Cool. Man, these ones are hard for you to see, but this says bikini season. And this one came out with this one. And there's another one that is somewhere else in the ranking. And so this one also came out for summer 2023. And it says Sunlit Orchid and Guava Nectar. This one's good. I like it. It actually does have that. So the last three that I said didn't have that delicious smell to it. This one does. It does more have that, because it has like that fruity guava-ness to it. It's just not my favorite. It's not, there's ones that are my favorite in here. I do like it. I do wear it. I do enjoy it. It is a nice like spring kind of summertime, because it has like that. It says Sunlit Orchid. I would say that it is flowery. It is a flowery, but also fruity, which is, I don't know. It's just not my favorite. It's a little powdery as well. Yeah, it has too much of that powder to it for me to really have it be in my favorite. And so when I like a floral, it needs to not have a powdery note to it, or it's too, I guess, old lady. Not that I could ever describe soldejaneiro as old lady, but out of all of them, I feel like it could be described that one the most out of all of them. Whatever. I'm just trying to have some sort of description for 15 fragrances. Another one of the Cheirosa project. This was number 5. And this one is really good. I really like this one. I think I ranked this one higher in this version than I did in the last version of this video. I feel like when you first spray it, and it might just be my brain telling me it smells like grape because it's purple, but when I first spray it, I'm like, ooh, grape. Ooh, that's nice. And I think, again, that is probably my brain going, purple equals grape. But I don't care. I think it smells like grape when you first smell it. And I like grape. I like fruity. But then it dries down and it's more floral. I don't know the fragrance notes on this one, but it is another fruity floral. But as opposed to this one that I just ranked, it doesn't have that powderiness to it. It's more of a fresh fruity floral. And I like it. I think it's nice. I actually kind of wish that it kept that grape smell to it. I feel like that goes away, and that makes me sad. So let's get to number 10. Remember, I enjoy all of these, except for the first one. But number 10, this one you might be like, huh? I don't understand. So let me explain. This is the Brazilian Crush. This is the Cherosa number 62. This, I think it was their very first fragrance, but it is the one that they are most well known for. It is their Cherosa 62. It is vanilla, caramel, and pistachio. It is a very well-known now fragrance because I believe that Soldejaneiro is the one that made that fragrance famous. I had never smelt a pistachio fragrance until I had smelled this fragrance. Actually, when I first got this fragrance, I didn't like it. I bought it. I have, in last video I explained this too, but I had first heard about soldejaneiro from FabFitFun. And they were selling soldejaneiro, this number 62, on their add-ons. And the way FabFitFun works is they only have a certain amount of add-ons. And so if they're sold out, somebody has to take one of theirs out of their cart for you to get the one that was in their cart. And so I remember checking back like over and over throughout the add-on sale, and nobody had ever taken this out of their cart. And I was like, that must mean something. That must mean this is a really good fragrance. So I went to Sephora and I smelled it, and I was like, that is so interesting. I remember it's not like I didn't like it. I just was like, that's so unique. And that's true. It is a very unique fragrance, and it's because of that pistachio. It's not as unique anymore because soldejaneiro has made it famous, but originally, this was like 10 years ago. I thought it was so unique. So I decided to get a kit of it for Christmas. I picked it out, and then I go, here, husband, give this, wrap this and give this to me for Christmas. That's what I do. After getting it and using it, because I think the kit came with the fragrance, it came with body lotion, and I think it came with like a chapstick and a body wash. And after using it more, I was like, I love this. I'm in love with this fragrance. It's so amazing. So I do like it more than ever now. So you're like, why is it number 10? Okay. I also have the actual perfume of this, and it's ranked higher. So I also contemplated that. I contemplated having them in they're all the same scent. So I was like, why should I rank them the same? The fragrance mist along with, and this one is a body fragrance mist. This one's old. As you can see, I've had this for a while. I think the new ones it probably says hair and body mist. Anyways, the reason I'm ranking them different is because I sprayed them both on these little spray things, and I wanted to see if they did smell different. If the mist smells different than the perfume. And I think it does. I think that the perfume has more kick to it. This one has a little bit of that alcohol to it, because I'm sure that there is alcohol in here to, mix it with to make it carry. And the other one, it's just stronger and nicer. And so there is another Cheirosa 62 in here. I just thought it would be interesting to mix it up and to have both of them in here. So the perfume mist of the 62 is number 10. The actual perfume, you'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you where it will be in the ranking. So, all right, let's see. Number 9, right? I have the Cherosa number 40. And this one is brand new. I just picked this one up during this last Sephora sale. Okay, so I put this one in my last video because I had the lotion of it. I never had the mist. And I was like, you know what, Bianca? You should pick up the mist. I knew I was going to do this video, and I was like, you know what? You can get 20% off of it. Get the mist. And you know what? Sometimes the lotion and the mist smell different, and I felt like I wasn't giving it the full advantage if I was just giving it the lotion smell and not the mist smell, especially because this video is about the mists. So I picked up the mist, and I want to say that this is ranked higher than in the last video because I think the mist smells better than the lotion. So I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I picked it up. The mist smells better. Yes, it does. It's obviously very similar. They go together. But it's just, I don't know, it's fresher, it's brighter than the lotion. The lotion is richer. This one has vanilla, and it has that plum and a dark amber. So this one I feel like is also kind of a nighttime smell. It's also a date night smell. It has that gourmand richness, but it is just like After Hours has that gourmand. No, it's not gourmand. It has that richness to it that is nighttime, but this one's fresher than that. This one doesn't have the musk of that one. So I like this one better. I don't know, it's just more delicious. It has that nighttime smell to it, but it's still really delicious. So I rank this a lot higher. Actually, if you think about it, I might have ranked it number 9 last time, but that was out of only 10. So technically, because it's coming before 5 other fragrances. No, 6 other fragrances. So I think I ranked it higher than last time, even though technically they might both be number 9. Anyways, it's vanilla, it's fruit, it's really fresh, it's really nice, but it also has that sensualness that makes it more of a nighttime fragrance in my mind. Okay, so I like it, but I like these ones better. So let's get to number 8, When in Rio. So this is the last one from this collection. This collection here that came in summer 2023. So I like this one the best out of the entire collection. So again, I'm glad I purchased it. Is it in the bottom of my ranking? Yes. But I feel like this is probably not true. This is just me surmising that the ones that come out during the summertime they're limited edition. They're just fun fragrances. They're not permanent to their line because some of the times they're not, I don't know, as well thought out. They're not as amazing as the other ones. Is that me being ridiculous? Because you know what? I don't know. But that's just my thought because these are kind of on the lower end of the spectrum. But I do have one that was from the summer 2022 one that is in my like top 5. So I don't know. I don't know. What am I saying? So this is the When in Rio. It does have the fragrance notes. It says wild bergamot, vanilla amber. Okay, interesting because vanilla amber was in the last one, right? Black amber. Black amber, plum, and vanilla woods. Okay, so they do like to use amber because amber has a sensual, like musky, like a feminine musk, I guess, if I'm going to explain it. That's how I would say it. Anyways, I like this one. I think that this is a bright summer day fragrance, but not in the when I think of a summer fragrance, I a lot of the time wear like ones that smell like sunblock because I love that. It brings back the nostalgia of summertime for me, but this is still a bright summertime fragrance because it just has a brightness to it. It's very, man, I feel like I'm running out of words to make this make sense, but that amber it's not as prevalent in this one because this wouldn't be a nighttime fragrance to me. This would be a daytime, it's even like a spring summer fragrance because I would say it has a little floral to it. Okay, no, it does have amber in it, but the amber is more of a second note. I like it. It's bright, it's fruity, it's a little floral, and it's just a happy fragrance. And look at the bright pink. It's a really happy fragrance, and I like it. Number 7 is Cheirosa number 68. This is really beautiful fragrance. I really like it. It says Brazilian jasmine and pink dragon fruit. Okay, so this one is very compared to Ariana Grande's Cloud, which is also compared to Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't have Baccarat Rouge 540, so I can't compare it to that, but I do have Ariana Grande's Cloud, and I feel like it smells like a dupe of Ariana Grande's Cloud, but a little sister version. Like it's not as strong as Cloud. That's probably because Cloud is a perfume, and this is just a perfume mist, but it's just not as rich as Ariana's Cloud. This one's a little bit airier, but it's still beautiful. They're both very beautiful, and Ariana Grande's Cloud is one of my favorite fragrances. So it's odd that I'm only ranking this 7 because it's one of my favorite fragrances, but I think it's because of that dupe. Because I already have a fragrance that is Ariana Grande's Cloud that is one of my favorite fragrances. So if I want to smell like that, I have a tendency to spray that instead of this. So if you don't have Cloud and Cloud is too expensive, this is a really good alternative to get. Okay, so this, I think, is Soldejaniero most recent fragrance that they've come out with. Yes, it is. But it's not my most recent purchase because I was telling you that the 40 was the one I just picked this one up at the last sale. Anyways, days ago. But this one I picked up, I think it came out this winter time. Anyways, this is Soldejaneiro 59. It is a brand new to their Soldejaneiro fragrance repertoire, and it, I believe, is permanent because they gave it a number. I really, really, really like this one. It was really hard to rank these. It was really hard. So should this be number 6? I don't know. It's really good, so it's hard to. The top 5 are just so amazing. So that's why this is number 6. But I really like it. Okay. It is so vanilla. It's vanilla with what does it say this one is? Oh, I don't have the notes. That's okay. I actually don't super love having the notes because I like to tell you what it is. I think that this is, again, another case of my brain tricking me to think it's violet because of the color, but I feel like it's like a vanilla and violet and lavender. Is that true? Probably not. It's the violet and lavender that I'm thinking because of the color of it. Who cares? I love violet and lavender. So that, to me, is what it is. I love those. I feel like it's another nighttime one. It's one that I would wear like before bed, or I would wear on a date. It doesn't have that like energy to it. It's not as like vibrant and like daytime and like, does that make any sense? But it has more of a sensualness to it because of that like lavender smell that I feel like I smell, which it probably isn't even in there. But and that vanilla, and it has a really, really rich, it's just so rich. It's a rich vanilla. I really like this one. I also got the body lotion of it, and it is like this thick cream and almost too thick. But because I have extremely dry skin, it's amazing. I really like it, and it smells so good. And layering the fragrance with the lotion, you'll smell amazing for a long time. It really makes it a powerhouse. It makes it last for a long time. Okay, we're on my top 5. Yay! My number 5 fragrance is this little one. It is from the Cherosa project. This is I would say it's my favorite from the Cherosa project, but there's another one, but it's, okay, the other one. Let me talk about the other one. The other one is Cherosa 71. What their purpose in this project was to find a fragrance that they were getting people's opinions to find out which fragrance was the best and which one they were going to turn into a lineup in their line. And they did. It was the Cherosa number 71. And that one is a winner. I love that fragrance so much. It's higher up in my top 10. So this is my second fragrance of the Cherosa, lineup, the Cherosa project. But that one almost doesn't even count, I feel like, as a Cherosa project because they made it permanent. Whereas this one is not permanent. So I am not making a lot of sense. It makes sense in my head, right? Anyways, this one's number 3. And I ranked this one really high in my last ranking because it's coconut lime. This is coconut lime, and the coconut comes through. I love coconut. I love summertime, and when the coconut is not subtle, I love it, and it isn't. Oh, the coconut, it's almost like the last note, and so you smell it at the end, and you're just like, coconut. I love it. I love this fragrance, and if they made this permanent, it would make me very happy. I really enjoy this fragrance. Yeah, and it doesn't, like the other ones that kind of smelled different at the beginning, like the pink one that I talked about at the beginning, it smelled like alcohol at the beginning, and the purple one smelled like grape at the beginning. This smells like coconut lime when you first spray it, when it's done, or when it's been minutes. It's coconut lime. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wish they would make this one permanent. Number 4. You go. This is the perfume, the Soldejaneiro Cherosa 62 perfume. Here it is. Number 4. Okay, I do love this fragrance. Obviously, it's in my top 5. Why is it not ranking in the top 3? Because I really like the new ones that they come out with. You know what? Their very first fragrance they came out with was a winner. It's so amazing. But they've come out with some ones recently that have just, some ones in their collection that are even better than this one, in my opinion. So this perfume is better than the mist, in my opinion. Then again, here is a little caveat. My mists are a little bit old. So if you buy a brand new mist, it might smell better than my old mists. So just a thought. Anyways, I was able to buy this when it was on sale because they reformulated it. I don't actually know what they did. I don't know what they did to reformulate it. I just heard it got reformulated. And so this went like 40% off. And I was like, yes, thank you. I'm purchasing that. And now it's reformulated. If you know what has been done to it, please let me know. Let me know in the comments, why was it reformulated? If you know, please let a girl know. But this is the old version of it. Still smells amazing though, so I'm happy to have it. It's summer. It's summer without the sunscreen smell, because I do love the sunscreen smell for summer, but I wear this during the summertime, and so it evokes those summer memories for me. And it is caramel, and it is pistachios, and it is just warm summer days. Because, okay, I live in Utah and it's cold all the time and I hate being cold, but I married a polar bear, so I live in Utah. Anyways, I wear this fragrance only when it's warm, and so when I smell it, I think of being warm, and I just love it. It's so good and it's warm to me. It reminds me of being warm in the summertime. Does that make sense? In my head it does. Cool. My number 3 on this list is another one that was limited edition. So I'm sorry that you can't get this one. It is the Soldejaneiro and Anitta. This was a collaboration with Anitta, who is like a Brazilian celebrity, I believe. Question mark, question mark? Anyways, it's so good. So it says it is passion fruit nectar and pink patchouli. Okay, agreed. I do agree that that is what it smells like, but they are completely missing the pineapple. This smells like pineapple and passion fruit. Pineapple and passion fruit. I love pineapple. Pineapple is life during summertime. Okay. There's a lot of smells I love during the summertime, but I love pineapple. It smells so fresh and so happy and just delicious, right? Anyways, that's what this is. It is fruity. There isn't any gourmand to it. I wouldn't say there's any vanilla. Although it does have that patchouli, but I don't know. I don't really smell the patchouli. I smell fresh fruit, fresh, juicy pineapple and passion fruit. And this is a beautiful fragrance. It's number 3. I love it. Number 2, I just had to do a little bit of research on this one because this is Tan Lines. This one came out in summer 2022. There were 2 other ones that came out in summer 2022. There was a blue one and a purple one. I did get the blue one, and for some stupid reason that I don't know why, I returned it. I don't know. I can't explain myself. Because now I wish I had it, because I love all of these so much. But it was citrus. I think it was very citrus and clean, and it just kind of smelled like Pledge to me, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I wish I had it, but I'm not ranking it because it's been a long time since I had it. And the other one was a vanilla one. It was a purple vanilla one. And I remember trying to get that one, but it was sold out and I couldn't. Anyways, this was the one that I got and I kept, and it is Tan Lines. This is that sunscreen smell that I talked about that I love. I love a sunscreen smell in the summertime. It is nostalgic. It's memories. It's being by the pool with my family. It is, I just like it. I like it a lot. It smells like sunscreen. Okay, so they made this one permanent. I think it's kind of like the Cheirosa one that they made permanent and made number 71. This one, people liked it so much that they made it permanent. And it is called Rio Radiance. So you can buy this one on Soldejaneiro or Sephora's website, and it is Rio Radiance. I have it as Tan Lines. If I run out of this, I will buy the Soldejaneiro, I will buy the Rio Radiance because they're the same smell. And I love it. I love that sunscreen smell. It's so amazing. So this is a really good one. I really like it. It's number 2. It's so good. And I'm ranking it a lot higher than I did in my last video because I remember in my last video being like, why didn't I rank this higher? This is amazing. So this time I did. Okay, number 1. Can you guess what it is? I've mentioned it several times, so I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It is Cheirosa 71. And here it is in the Cheirosa project, number 1. They're the same thing. So we have Cheirosa 71 or number 1. They're the same thing. And this is my number 1 fragrance. If I had to rank these based on I don't know, this would be my number 1 summer fragrance, where this is my number 1 fall and winter fragrance. Since I'm ranking them all together, this is still number 1. It still beats this one. And it beats this one. It's this one. It's so crazy because, okay, this one does say hair and body fragrance mist. I think they all are hair and body fragrance mists. I just think that my bottles are old. Anyways, don't quote me on that. But this one, what does it say? It says caramelized vanilla and macadamia. Okay. I agree with that. I agree. It's very similar to this number 62 in the fact that it's vanilla and caramel and a nut, where that one was vanilla and caramel and pistachio, where this one is vanilla and caramel and macadamia. So you'd be like, do they even smell different? Yes. Yes, they smell very different. And for the better. This one's, okay, this one, I walked into a meeting wearing this one, and I had like 4 people go, what are you wearing? You smell amazing. This is amazing. And people don't usually compliment me on my perfume. It's just not something that people do. And I got like 4 compliments right away. And it lasts. It's a powerhouse. This one lasts. I would spray it on me before I went to work. And this was, I've had this one for a long time, or this one. And I would drive an hour to work. I would work for 8 hours. And I would go home and I could still smell it on myself, like in my hair, or, you know, I would get a sniff of my shoulder. I don't know. I could still smell it. This is like a perfume, like, because it is so strong and lasting. So if I had one fragrance that I recommend for you to pick up from Soldejaneiro, it's this one. Unless you don't like gourmand fragrances, then you're not going to like this one. If you don't like caramel, because to me this one smells like caramel popcorn. And I know that I talked about at the very beginning of this video that there was the Coco Cabana one that smelled like regular popcorn, like buttered popcorn, and I hated that one. Apparently caramel popcorn is different, and it just smells, it's that salty, sweet, gourmand, delicious dream. It's so good. The fact that it smells good and it lasts so long, this one is the winner. It's number 1. It was my number 1 last time. It's my number 1 this time. We'll see if Soldejaneiro ever comes out with a scent that beats that one. I doubt it. But that one, although they do not have a lotion in it, I don't know why. There has been rumors going around that it's because they can't get it to match. Like they've tried it and it doesn't smell the same, and so they're like, we're not going to come out with it unless it's perfect. Which, if that is the reason, I applaud them for that. That's awesome. I don't know. Rumors. So I don't know why there's not a lotion, because I would wear it every day. Okay, not in the summertime, because I would wear this one in the summertime. Anyways, I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. I would wear it every day in the fall and the winter time, let's just say. Anyways, that is my recommendations. I love them all. They're Soldejaneiro is an auto purchase for me. If more come out this summer, I am buying them because I love them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe to my channel. Try to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be awesome. If you want to see more of my videos, click the bell so you'll be notified. And most importantly, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. And follow me on Instagram. I always forget to talk about that. It's Bianca's Cooking Beauty on Instagram. All right, thanks so much. Bye.